We're back. We're back. Oh my gosh. A live class, finally. Full length class. This is amazing. Um, let's see. I'm not sure. No one's on Facebook yet. A couple people are on YouTube Live. Thank you for joining. We've got a couple minutes to spare before our actual start time. So I'll just kill some time, remind you to have some water if you're dehydrated, preferably prehydrated, and you can not drink before or during immediately, but it's better to drink some now or during if you've been drinking coffee, busy, not taking care of yourself. Hydrate. Have your mat, anything you may or may not need. If you have props, grab them. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Like a towel is a great prop, a folded blanket. Trying not to teach too much prop specific stuff so that it just works for everybody. People who have props know how to use them as needed. People who don't can figure out a way. There's usually a way just to adapt the body a little bit and make it work. And you can also skip poses, skip sequence. You can tailor make this custom practice and no one's watching. It's just you at home. So no big deal if you're doing less, doing more, something in between. It all works out so long as it's with the breath. Probably hear me make that speech again when actual class time starts. But anyway, it's great to be here. Great to teach another live class. I've produced some short form content. I've made 4 pre-recorded short form contents. 2 of them are core workouts. One's a rejuvenation yoga sequence, and one is a Hatha yoga sequence. If you have some friends who are wanting to do yoga, but they're not sure about how hard a full class is going to be, or they just want to get their toe in the water, the Hatha yoga sequence, well, both of the sequences would be good as a place to start. You do 25 minutes, and then you do that regularly, and then doing the hour or 70-minute classes are a lot more feasible. So share with your friends those short form ones. It's all on YouTube, and these are all based in donations. So if you're able to give a donation on the Venmo is best. PayPal is great too. Either option. And if you can't, don't worry about it. Keep training, keep practicing with me. Sharing the links is a great donation. So share with your friends if you're low on finances. Don't worry about it. Just breathe and do yoga. So, all right. So that was me killing the time effectively. I've taken several weeks off because my fiance and I had our first child. So the news is that it's a healthy baby boy. Everything's going as well as can be so far. There's definitely a learning curve and a lot of effort that we put into our baby, but it's going really well, and I really enjoy having a family. So that's my personal news, and yeah, let's go ahead and begin and just take child's pose as our first pose. Relaxing in child. I like to fold my arms under my head, whatever you need to do to have your neck and head completely relaxed. Deep breath. Take deeper breath each round. And continue with the breath. Come back to hands and knees. Shoulders above wrists. And let's roll out the back. And when you're nice and loosened up through the spine, we'll bring the hands near the knees and lengthen through the legs. You might need the legs wide. You can have the knees bent. Let's fold the arms in front and let the head hang down. And bend the knees more. Support the hands on the legs. Have a flat back and stand on it. We're going to do a little joint rollout. So let's roll the shoulders all the while. Breathing very deep. Both directions. And roll the wrists. Both directions. Rolling out the hips. Both directions. Next, we'll do the knees, rolling the knees, and both directions. About 4 or 5 times each way. And then stand nice and tall. Lift the arms, weave the fingers together, push up through the palms, draw into the core, and bend and extend the arms numerous times. And then switch, which is the leading finger, re-extend, and then stretch. Side to side. Come back to center. And relax the arms. Let's go ahead. Have the feet wide again. Draw into the core, inhale, arms up. And exhale, downward dog. Hands on the ground. Have the head down and the hips high. Bend the knees if you need to. Otherwise, really work on lifting those hips. Grounding through the hands and relaxing the neck. Knees on the ground. Yeah. And again, we'll do child's pose. Just taking a little bit of time to rest. As we add layers of effort, remember it's always okay to rest. And we want to maintain this sense of relaxation even when we start to build the effort. So we're relaxing within the effort, breathing, having what's called meditation in action. Let's come back to the hands and knees. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees just a little bit, levitated cat. Push into the hands and the feet, squeezing the core. And then back to downward dog. Head down, hips high. Hands press forward. Deep breath. And knees on the floor. Now let's go ahead and lower all the way down. Reach back to the feet. Inhale, lifting just the chest. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting the chest. Then lifting the hands. Lowering with the exhale. Inhale, lifting the chest and the hands. Then take the arms back. Open the chest. Come on down. Next, we'll do basic locust. You lift the legs and the chest. Come on down. And then, cobra, using the arms, but just keeping the elbows bent. And release. Now, full locust where the arms extend back, opening up in the chest, lengthening the legs, interspiraling the knees, and come on down. One more time. Cobra, shoulders back and down, broaden in the chest, breathe deep. Come on down. Use the core. Lift first to neutral. Tuck under the toes. Push into the legs and take a nice plank with a flat back. Breathing. And then downward dog. Hips high, head down. And knees on the ground. Child's pose. And then let's come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the right foot. Runner's pose. Have the knee above the ankle as shown here. And then twist. Left arm down, right arm up. Feel free to hold the low back if you need. We'll go ahead and release that and make a spin to the side. Pyramid pose or prasarita. Flat back, draw into the abdominals, stand on up. Open up the right foot and the arms. Make sure the foot's fully open so the knee can open. Warrior two, keeping the hips level, the arms up. Knee open, right knee opening to the right. You should be able to track your big toe, back leg super strong, and then glide down, raised runner. Sometimes you need to move the feet a little into a wider position. Then take a twist with the back leg lifted. Or you can do an easy form like this. Otherwise, you're here and taking a couple more deep breaths. Come on down. Downward dog pose. Have the hips high and the head down. Press very strong into the hands. Inhale, plank. Without rushing, put the knees gently on the floor. Lower all the way. And then inhale, easy locust. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Using the core to lift. Downward dog. Deep breath. Let's switch to a kneeling position. If you can sit in Vrajasana, go ahead and do that. If you need to be more lifted, we're just here very briefly. And then next is stepping the left foot up. Runner's lunge. See how the knee is right above the ankle? That's what you want. Go ahead and leave the right arm down and have the left arm up. Open up in the chest. The shoulders may tend to stick up against the neck, but try and have the neck long and the shoulders low. We'll take a breath or two more. And come on down. Next, make your spin. Take the pyramid and draw into the core. Stand on up. Open up the left foot. Have the foot facing directly forward or slightly open. Take warrior two on the left side. Level out the hips so you feel a great stretch in both hips. Have spread toes, strong legs on both sides, a steady gaze forward. One more breath. And then come on down. Raised runner, or you could do the easy runner twist. So you do the more interactive twist, or you can do easy twist, depending on what your body needs. Stay with the breath either way. Exhale. Downward dog. Inhale. Plank pose. Right knee down. Left arm up. Come on down. Left knee down. Right arm up. Come on down. Do that same practice, but with the legs together now. Or do kickstand like that. Keep lifting with the hip strength and lift out of the shoulder. Without rushing. Come down. Other side. And when you're done, come down and lower all the way. Inhale, half locust. Lift the chest. Keep the feet down. Send the arms back. Come on down. And inhale, cobra. Come on down. Use the core. Lift. Child's pose. And let's go ahead and come back to hands and knees. Turn sideways and walk or hop the feet apart. Lengthen the spine, lift the chest. And let's go ahead and take the left hand under the right side of the chest. Try using your fingertips or your fist for extra height. Add a twist. Hold the low back if you need to. Otherwise, extend the right arm. Come on down and switch. About 2 deep breaths each side, 2 or 3 breaths. And come on down. Bend the knees. Let's go ahead and come on up. And then once you're lifted, open up the arms and open the right foot all the way. And again, we're going to do that nice warrior two. Sitting deep into it, keeping the knee open, breathing. Now reverse the warrior, maybe just more of a neutral lift or stretch back more. Keep the back leg engaged. Side angles. Back to warrior two. And arms and legs relax. You turn the back foot up. Open up the left foot. Level out that hip and enjoy a nice warrior two. Lift variation. If it feels good, arch back, but keep lunging the front knee. Keep drawing into the abdominals. Keep breathing, of course. Back leg razor sharp, super strong. And keep the back leg strong and the abs in the side angles pose. Very smooth. Shoulders relaxed, chest open, left knee opening to the left. Come on back up to warrior two. And then relaxing the arms and legs, centering the feet. Opening the right foot, open the foot all the way. Turn the back foot up. Extend the arms. And take triangle pose. Opening the chest, softening the shoulders. Looking up if you can, look down if you need. Keep the right knee opening out. That comes from outer spiraling the thigh bone and hip. Let's come on up. Turn the right foot in, completely open the left foot, and take second side. You don't have to reach super low. Only do that eventually if you keep that nice flat rib area, open chest and hips, body in line with the legs. And we'll come on up. And relax the arms and legs, bring the feet a little closer, open the toes, and bend the knees for Devi Asana. Bend, keep the knees widening. You can hold with the hands or bring the arms up. Sit nice and low. Deep breath. Sit a little lower for the last breath. And then come on up. And slowly walk the feet together and gradually make your way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms lift, opening the arms, opening the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Knees down. Let's take the knees wide and sink into a nice child's pose. And let's go ahead and come back to hands and knees. And extend the right leg and just lift hip level. Lift the left arm. Switch sides. Extend the left leg. Lift hip level. Lifting right arm. Yeah. Release. Let's take downward dog. And next, lift the right leg high. And switch sides. Lift the left leg high. Again, switch sides. Lift the right leg. And then step up, halfway up. Yeah. Get the legs going into a nice scissors split and relax down the back of the neck. Several more deep breaths. Plank pose. If you need to take rest, but otherwise, we're going to do one more round of that side plank sequence where you take a stack leg or a modified side plank and then come down slowly with the option of adding a push-up, maybe with the knees on the floor or straight leg push-up. And other side, strong legs and hips lift out of the shoulder. Use the core to lower with control and squeeze the core when you do your push-up, when you do your push-up. All meet back in dog pose. If you were doing child, that's great to rest extra. Let's come back to dog pose now. We'll lift the left leg. Slowly but very deep, so you're stretching and toning the core, and then switching sides. And lift the left leg again. Step up halfway. And relax down the back of the neck. Deep breath. Enjoying that nice, well-deserved stretch. And hands forward. Let's go ahead and take down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, locust pose. Holding several breaths. Exhale, lower. Clasp the hands. Inhale, locust pose with shoulder stretch. Hands clasped and pull back to stretch more. Breathe. Exhale, lower. Hands alongside chest. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Lower. If you want, bring the hands lower And inhale to up dog. If you prefer, just lift in neutral, like hands and knees. Otherwise, lift the thighs, upward dog, and draw into the core, push back into the legs, downward dog. Let's go ahead and take child's pose again. And we're going to do another face down set. So smoothly transition back to hands and knees. Lower all the way. Take the arms overhead. And inhale, extended locust. Inner spiral of the knees. Come on down. And bring the elbows back. And we'll hold the Sphinx. Solid hold here, a couple minutes. If you need to release sooner, of course, feel free to do that in this pose, in any pose, truthfully. Otherwise, the extra time will help us to loosen up, not just the muscles, but all the other tissues, fascial tissue, etc. Deep breath. Your neck or back hurts, have the head lowered, have the arms more forward and wide. If you feel like you can go harder into the stretch, deeper into the stretch, I should say, without compromising the deep breath, you can lengthen the arms. Keep looping the shoulders back. Come on down. Place the hands alongside the chest. Ready, inhale, cobra. Lower. Hands low to low ribs, inhale, up dog. Draw into the core, exhale, downward dog. And again, child. You can try child with the shoulder stretch variation where you have a reverse prayer. You don't have to do that, but it might be nice. It's a different way to experience the pose with the breath. Come back to hands and knees. And let's go ahead and lower face down one more time. Take the left arm under the head, bend the right leg and stretch the right quad. Take deep breath. Switch sides. Deep breath. And release. And go ahead and take a sustained cobra now. So if sustained cobra is hard for you, try your hands higher and wider. You're also welcome to do Sphinx instead. Shoulders opening, chest opening, deep breath. Let's try for about 3 more breaths, about 20 seconds or so. Come on down. Use the core and lift. Child's pose. And come on up, sitting or kneeling, and take a twist to the right. Nice deep twist and deep breath as well. Now, if your knees are hurting, you could have your legs in front of you or sit on cushioning. Let's take a breath or 2 more. And other side. And when you're nice and complete on both sides, let's adjust to having the legs out from underneath. Draw the arms up, draw into the stomach muscles, lift the chest, and keep that nice lift of the chest as you take the forward bend. And when you're ready, release that forward bend stretch. Next, we're going to set up for a table pose. We bend the legs, have the feet flat, parallel, as wide as the hips. Bring the arms back a bit and lift. If you're new to this, you just lift a little bit, and eventually you lift until you're very flat with the legs and the abdomen and chest, like a table, and you take the head back if it feels good, but mostly lift the chest. If you're not really making a flat stomach and chest, you shouldn't take the head back. And we'll go ahead and sit down. Sit down and draw the sitting bones back. Lift the knees and the chest. Now you can just stay here holding the ground or the legs. Otherwise, extend the arms. And if you can keep the knees and the chest very high, point the toes and extend for Navasana or the V seat. And then feet to ground, make them a little bit wide. And come back to the second round of table. You can do a forward bend if you prefer rest. Otherwise, the table, if your shoulders or wrists are tight, try your fists. That will give you more height to open the shoulders, and it takes pressure off the wrist by keeping the wrist straight. Tabletop, deep breath, steady exhale. And then come on down. Draw the hips back. Knees and chest lift. And extend the legs, VC. And then see how smoothly you can lower the legs as you lift the arms. Moving right into the Dandasana pose. And another forward bend. And release the forward bend. And we're going to set up for a cross-legged meditation seat. So open the legs a bit, roll out your hip, keep sitting up tall. Gently massage the inner and outer thighs. You roll out your hip. Other side. Yeah, when you're nice and complete, hips back, hips back. Adjust into a nice cross-legged seat. Relax the arms. Focus on lifting the chest, lengthening the back of the neck. Let's just close the eyes. And take 5 deep breaths with the eyes closed. Come on back to center. Switch which leg is in front. And take the right ear to the shoulder. Other side. Left ear, left shoulder. And then come back to center. Let's try that little quiet time seat. Very brief meditation. One more time. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and set up to lower onto the back. Make sure you have the space and any extra cushioning you need. Release onto the back and take knees to chest. Switch from knees to chest to a wide knees to chest and either stay here or take a happy baby pose. Shoulders grounding, lengthen the back of the neck. Deep breath. And feet to the ground. Go ahead and make the feet wide and bend the knees in, releasing the sacrum and neutralizing the spine. Feet come closer together. Exhale back to knees to chest. Open the arms, take the legs to the left. Have the right shoulder on the ground and the left arm on the right thigh. Nice deep twist. Steady breath, 5 rounds. Other side. Yeah, when you're nice and complete with both sides, let's come back to knees to chest. Exhale, feet to the ground. Butterfly stretch. Feet together, knees open. Breathing. If you have low back pain, put something under the feet like a towel or a blanket. And arrange the arms any way that feels really supportive for you. And go ahead and lift the knees. Exhale, knees to chest. This time, keep the right knee to chest, extend the left leg. Open the arms and take a deeper hip side stretch. Need to go back to the basic form of twist, do that. If you know an even fancier form like eagle or extended double legs, do that. Otherwise, enjoy the hip side stretch. Extend the right arm and ground the shoulder on both sides. Let's go ahead and come back. Knees to chest pose. Then extend the right leg, hug the left knee in for a brief stretch here. Then extend the left arm, roll onto the opposite hip, and take hip side stretch, keeping the shoulders down as best you can. 5 rounds of breath, very steady. And when you feel nice and complete, take deep relaxation, Shavasana pose, or any other pose you choose as your Shavasana. Have the eyes closed, nice long spine supported by the earth below you. Let the breath be soft and effortless so the body and mind can join the breath in that soft, effortless place. Taking time to let go and ultimately just to be. Let's go ahead and deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Come on back to knees to chest. And we'll come to a closing seat. So take a comfortable seat of your choice. We'll close with a clearing breath and 3 ohms. Breathe in deep through the nose. Open mouth, let it all out with the exhale. And then inhaling for Om. Namaste. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. This is so wonderful to train together again. I'm not sure when my next live class will be. Very likely I'll just be announcing it the day before. But I will be consistently doing about at least 2 live classes a week and probably producing some pre-recorded videos that are short forms between 2 to 4 of those. So classes will continue each week, not as many as before my baby boy Jonah was born, but we will keep at it. And you'll never run out of classes if you go back to the old archives. I've created playlists for every type of class. The Hatha Flow, that's what we did today. Deep Hatha, it's a lot like this, but more holding. Vinyasa, which is fun. Core conditioning, very good workout, very hard. And then there's yin and restorative classes on those playlists too. So check out the archives if you need a class and I'm not offering one on a given day. Your donations are welcome. Share with your friends and keep breathing and staying as relaxed as you can amidst stressful times. I will see you soon. Say goodbye for now. So, goodbye, YouTube.